Picture this, a 900-page document shrouded in secrecy, outlining a plan to reshape America. This isn't a dystopian novel, it's Project 2025, the brainchild of the Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank. Their goal? To seize control of the federal government. They aim to install their chosen officials across all departments, their target, a potential future administration aligned with their ideology. This isn't just about policy changes, it's about power. Project 2025 seeks to consolidate power, centralize decision-making, and diminish the role of opposing voices. Critics warn of an alarming shift towards authoritarianism, a far cry from the principles of democratic governance. They see it as a blueprint for dismantling democratic institutions and norms. The document itself reads like a how-to guide for dismantling the administrative state. It outlines plans to fire thousands of civil servants, replacing them with loyalists. It advocates for reducing regulations, often seen as protections for workers, consumers, and the environment. This raises serious concerns about potential conflicts of interest and a disregard for public welfare. Project 2025's agenda doesn't exist in a vacuum. It alarmingly mirrors the policies and rhetoric of Donald Trump. His fingerprints are all over it, from the attacks on wokeness to the obsession with immigration and election integrity. This has led many to believe that the project is, in essence, a blueprint for a second Trump term. Think back to Trump's time in office. Remember the Muslim ban, the family separations at the border, the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Agreement? Project 2025 calls for a resurgence of these policies, amplifying their impact and solidifying them as cornerstones of their vision. The parallels don't end there. Project 2025 champions the same brand of economic nationalism that defined Trump's trade wars. It seeks to dismantle regulations, echoing Trump's assault on environmental protections and worker rights. This alignment is no coincidence. It's a clear indication that Project 2025 seeks to finish what Trump started. One might wonder why go through the trouble of crafting such a detailed plan without guaranteed electoral victory. By laying the groundwork, the Heritage Foundation aims to hit the ground running. They're not leaving anything to chance. This level of readiness is unprecedented. It signals a shift in strategy, from influencing policy from the outside to seizing control from within. The goal is not to work within the existing system, but to dismantle and reshape it according to their ideology. This proactive approach highlights the long game. They're playing for keeps, understanding that power is not given, it's taken. Section 4. Rigging the game, voting machines, and the specter of manipulation. While Project 2025 focuses on seizing control of the government apparatus, it also hints at a more insidious aspect: potential election interference. The document stresses the importance of election integrity, a term often used to justify voter suppression tactics, and sow doubt in the democratic process. This raises concerns about their intentions and the lengths they might go to achieve their goals. The involvement of voting machine companies adds another layer to this unsettling picture. Their potential involvement in Project 2025 raises serious questions about the fairness and transparency of future elections. Imagine a scenario where voting machines are programmed to favor a specific party or candidate. Imagine a system where votes are manipulated and the will of the people is subverted. Section 5. The Authoritarian Playbook, a familiar pattern of power consolidation. Project 2025's tactics are not new. They're ripped straight from the Authoritarian Playbook. Control the media, suppress dissent, erode democratic institutions, and manipulate elections. These tactics, employed by autocrats throughout history, are now being deployed on American soil. Look at Russia under Putin, Hungary under Orbán, or Turkey under Erdogan. These leaders rose to power by exploiting fear, division, and nationalism. They consolidated their grip on power by dismantling democratic institutions, attacking the free press, and silencing opposition. Project 2025 echoes these disturbing trends. It seeks to control the narrative, demonize opponents, and centralize power. This is not just a threat to American democracy, it's a threat to the very idea of a free and open society. Section 6. A chilling prospect. The potential erosion of American democracy. The potential consequences of Project 2025 are chilling. If implemented, it could fundamentally alter the fabric of American democracy. Imagine a future where dissent is silenced, where elections are rigged, and where individual rights are trampled upon. This is the dystopian future that awaits if this project comes to fruition. This is not hyperbole, it's a stark warning. The stakes are high, and the time to act is now. We must expose this dangerous agenda, resist its implementation, and fight to protect the very soul of our nation. Democracy is not a spectator sport. It requires constant vigilance and active participation. The choice is ours. Stand idly by as our democracy erodes, or rise up and defend the principles upon which this nation was founded. The future of America hangs in the balance. The Global Vote Insurance Group. File a claim for a fair election at usaudit.org.